Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. My name is Kurt Rogers, and I'm standing behind the lovely bar Sidecar in the San Marcos neighborhood of sunny Jacksonville, Florida. Today I'm going to be making a nice rib with a nice tropical treat called a Blue Hawaiian, using a couple of my favorite products. The first one being a lovely vodka from Manifest Distillery, which is made right here in the city. And the other is a nice white rum from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico, one of my favorite distilleries in the world to make rum, Don Q. So to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to add one nice chunk of fresh pineapple to our mixing tin. We'll put a quick muddle on that. What that's going to do is release a couple of the juices, as well as give a nice viscosity to the cocktail itself. We're going to start with 1 ounce of Manifest vodka. Next, we're going to add 1 ounce of Don Q. We're going to continue to build our cocktail with a couple of juices. I've got some freshly squeezed pineapple juice here, which I'm going to add 1 full ounce. 1/2 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. To lighten things up a little bit, we're going to use some fresh coconut water. I'm going to add 1.5 ounces of that to my cocktail. Add 1/2 of an ounce of rich simple syrup. So our simple syrup is going to be a 2-to-1 ratio. It's going to be 2 parts white sugar to 1 part water. And finally, can't be a Blue Hawaiian if it's not blue. We're going to add 1/2 of an ounce of blue curacao. Now I have all of my ingredients in my cocktail tin. I'm going to add some ice and give it a nice shake. Once I have everything good and shaken up, I'm going to take my chilled glass, grab my Hawthorne strainer and my double strainer because I don't want any of the pulp from the pineapple into the cocktail itself. Now you can use any glass that you would like, but I prefer these nice, smaller hurricane-style glasses. To garnish, we're going to stick a nice pineapple flag on the side of the glass. Some fresh cut pineapple with a couple of filthy cherries on top. I do have some pineapple leaves here from the pineapple that I was using. Just going to add that to the glass as well. And that, my friends, is a beautiful Blue Hawaiian. I hope you enjoyed it.
Good evening. I'm Brian Crook, and this is my wife, Mary Ann. We'd
Hello.
like to welcome you to this year's Evening of Taste. Thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate you being here. CHS is near and dear to our hearts, and we are so glad you could be a part of this. Thank you again so much, and we look forward to a wonderful evening.
Thanks, guys.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. And cheers if you have your Blue Hawaiian or whatever you're sipping on. Just relax and enjoy yourself because we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. So welcome to Children's Home Society of Florida's first ever, and hopefully our last, virtual Evening of Taste. I hope that next year we are all together and it'll just be a magnificent evening, but tonight is going to be pretty spectacular too. So my name is Melanie Lawson. I'm a morning news anchor at News4JAX. I'm also on the board of Children's Home Society, so I know the hard work that everyone puts in for our children. So I will be your co-host for this evening's event. Children's Home Society of Florida is a nationally recognized leader in delivering innovative, effective services and solutions that help children and families through some of their most difficult times of their lives. CHS delivers the right solutions at the right time to keep more kids safe at home with their families, helping build parents up, strengthening them, empowering them to raise their children in healthy, nurturing homes. It's lifting up the whole family. It was founded in 1902 here in Jacksonville. CHS has a long history in our area, with children at the heart and the soul of the mission. Many things have changed in CHS's 119-year history. Yeah, did you do the math? That's right. But one thing remains constant, a commitment to do good, simply do good for both children and their entire families. So I would now like to welcome someone with a big heart, Ernie Hamilton, Regional Executive Director of CHS's Greater Northeast Region. All right, Ernie, it's great to have you with me as my co-host.
Yes, I'm your co-host.
You're owning it, huh?
I'm owning it today, and I'm excited tonight. Oh my goodness. Well, I want to say hello to everyone. I am so excited to be here for our very first broadcasted event. Thank you for tuning in and joining us tonight. As we all know, in March of 2020, the world shut down due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Homes became offices and classrooms, restaurants shut down, schools closed for the remainder of the year, and employees found themselves navigating a new normal as remote staff. Despite the challenges of our children and families needed us, and we were there, CHS pivoted to the new virtual space, and our team members have demonstrated resilience this past year by shifting to virtual counseling sessions, creating a statewide family support warm line for families to call when they had nowhere else to turn, and ensuring our kids were fed and clothed when they could not go to school. At the heart of this shift are our frontline workers who have given and continue to give countless hours to help ensure the kids and families they serve were safe, healthy, and secure. Because of these amazing individuals I am blessed to lead. Our children and families remain safe, strong, and together. I would now like to pay a tribute to our frontline staff for all the perseverance they showed during this unprecedented year.
I want to say thank you to all the amazing team members for all that they are doing for our kids. And Ernie, I saw you doing a lot of TV in the market. I think we could put you on the desk with us at News for Jax.
No, I think I'm happy where I'm at, but I thank you for your offer.
All right, I know, like politicians say, not yet.
Not yet.
You're right exactly where you need to be. I'm
thank
telling
you so much.
Just doing some of the stories that happened over the last year and the way that CHS pivoted in a time of need.
Yes.
We found that our children felt so disconnected and they needed someone to talk to.
It was a hard time.
It was a hard time, yeah. And I think, the warm line was something, where you're able to call and you're able to connect with someone. I would throw that after almost every story we did about mental health.
Wow.
Because that was something that was available and free to anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah, so just really proud of the work that's done.
Thank you.
So thank you to all of the teams at CHS who have gone above and beyond for our children during the pandemic, even while you all are trying to deal with your insecurities and your safety and all the things that you're dealing with. You always tapped in and you came through for this organization. So during the pandemic, one way that CHS was able to reach a lot of families was through community partnership schools. These schools are hubs within the community, serving students, their families, and the entire communities. And all the money raised tonight will benefit the community partnership schools in Northeast Florida. Students and family found support, basic necessities, and connection just when they needed it most. And they didn't just need it this year. They need it all the time. All these things were in the works and already working in our schools prior to this pandemic. So our statewide community partnership schools, 20 of them, canvassed neighborhoods to connect with people who needed it, provided families with meals, helped connect students to online learning resources to combat learning losses, provided access to affordable health care and counseling services, and connected students and families with tools and support that they needed to succeed in their new normal. And during this time, we saw a lot of disparities. We saw what happens when people just don't have resources. And that was what this was all about, making sure that they had them, leveling the playing field, and giving our families an opportunity to be successful. So again, tonight, all the money raised, I want to say it again, through an evening of taste, will benefit the Community Partnership Schools program right here. The money stays here in Northeast Florida. Ernie?
You're right, Melanie. Our 7, yes, I said 7,
Love it.
community partnership schools in Northeast Florida have been integral in reaching kids and families throughout the past year and into this new normal. The Community Partnership Schools model has an impact on students and families and the community, and that's why we are raising funds tonight. You can help more students realize their full potential at our community partnership schools by participating in the silent auction and wine pool, or donating via text to give at any point during the night by texting EOT, that's Evening of Taste, EOT 21 to 50155.
All right, so it's right there at the bottom of your screen, too,
Yes, it
just in
is.
case that you didn't catch that. So again, also, if you haven't already registered, you can visit chsfl.org/an evening of taste. Follow the instructions in your email to get set up on the Givey app. You can bid on those auction items. That's always a fun one.
That's always
We usually
fun.
do a live auction, too, so
Yep.
we're not able to do that this year.
I have friends already participating.
Oh, yes. All right, get them. Make sure you get what you want, because we're ready to enjoy life again. And really, all this comes right back and makes a difference in our community. So we would like to take this opportunity, again, to thank our generous sponsors. We could not do it without you. And we know it's a tough year for businesses.
Yes.
You know, so the ones that can tap in and still give and still support organizations, thank you for that,
Thank you.
because we know it's a sacrifice. So again, we want to thank our Shining Star sponsors. That is CSX Transportation and Eisman and Russo, Inc.
Thank you to our We Do Good sponsors, Brian and Erica Howard, KPMG LLP, the Corman and Shelton families, Sight and Sound Productions, and ViStar Credit Union.
And lastly, we certainly want to thank our advocacy sponsors. You have APPS Paramedical Services, Baptist Health and Wolfson Children's Hospital, Barker Associates, Kristana Broward Barnes, Jody Burns, and also Bob and Eve Geis. Hi to you all.
Hi, and Dave and Debbie Leininger, the Pratos Jones Group at Morgan Stanley, Ted and Beth Nelson, South State Bank, Jay and Cynthia Sutherland, hello Jay, Sweet Girls Bakery, and Well Oiled Events as our catering partner. I would also like to thank the members of our Northeast Florida Board of Directors for supporting this evening.
I know they're all watching right now, so hi, I miss you guys. I can't wait, until we can all be together again, which we are so close.
We're so close.
Oh,
We're very
so
close.
close.
Yes, we are.
All right, so let's get back to the reason why we are here tonight. CHS, and again, Community Partnership Schools. The Community Partnership Schools model takes a whole child approach to supporting students' educational and life success.
That's right, Melanie. Every child deserves the opportunity to learn. But the reality is that far too often, a child's zip code and family circumstances determine their future, and the potential is lost, creating a ripple effect throughout the community. By addressing these barriers to learning, poverty, food insecurity, homelessness, and others, Community Partnership Schools bring together high-quality academic supports, healthcare, counseling, mentoring, and more, right at the school. The model helps to provide the learning environments that offer equitable opportunities and success for all students.
Yeah, I want to mention, before I had kids, I was a volunteer liaison at one of the schools.
Oh, wow.
And, you think some kids come to school and there's been crime tape in their neighborhood. You know this.
Yes.
There have been fights in the home. Maybe
Oh,
a
yes.
parent was taken out of the home that night. And they walk into school and they're expected to still take that test.
Right.
They're expected to still function just like they had a good breakfast and they went to bed on time and life is normal, but it's not.
That is not always so.
Yeah, and that's what these schools are about. They recognize that. They pull the kids out, and they make sure that they have the resources that they need so that they can be successful. And we have to recognize that.
That's right.
Yeah, as a community, we have to support it. So that's why you're here. You know that. So 19,000 students, we want to mention, benefited. 19,000 from high-quality academic support, healthcare counseling, you have mentoring, and everything else that we mentioned this
Yep.
year. It is all available at our community partnership schools, which are located in the communities that need it most. So want to introduce you to a child named Aiden. He is a student at the Webster School, which is a community partnership school.
Aiden started out very rough. He is diagnosed with ADHD, so he's got his things as well as rage issues. He's come a very long way, and he's a loving kid. He's a great kid, and I'm very proud of him. The beginning, again, very rough time. Aiden, again, in dealing with the rage issues as well as the ADHD, is very hard to focus because, of course, he had so many things going through his mind and he couldn't pick out which one he needed to focus on. And then the rage issues on top of it, I would get calls, emails. They had to remove all the kids from the class because Aiden was in, distress mode. I would get pictures where he was flipping tables over, knocking everything off the tables. So it was a very rough beginning. First of all, Mr. Ferguson, he came in, he stepped in, he helped us as far as partnering it with the Boys and Girls Club. He came in, hey, we could send him here. This would help him, I think, develop a relationship where he was, instead of just going home and being able to run amok, he still had structure. So, that's always been good. The school has provided us with the ESC programs that have helped Aiden be able to learn how to focus and hone in on things, which I think is, again, a great aspect to how it's helped him as a person to grow. Significant, only because there again, I've been able to watch him progress into a child that's not all the way there, but definitely getting there. He just came home this year. He's had the AB Honor Roll the whole year. He's also won the Principal's Award. The helping him has been significant to me and my family because it's helped him grow as a child and learn how to take things and put them in perspective as opposed to just scattered everywhere, Significantly, again, that's a great word. In being able to, where I was getting phone calls as far as you need to get your son, he's been kicked off the school bus, or you need to come pick up your child. The heartbreak that a mother goes through to hear that her child has been suspended in first grade to where he is now. It's been such a great help on us as a family because I don't have to leave work. I don't have to worry about, where is he going to go? What is he going to do? Because there's that structure there and that system that they put into place, which has helped us, definitely, again, significantly.
Children at risk for mental health needs by first grade, the evidence and research shows that they are at a 5% risk of dropping in their academic performance through the rest of their schooling if they do not receive mental health services before that time. So we're able to come in and provide behavioral health services to children in our schools to help prevent that negative outcome that can result and really impact them in their lifetime and through their course of education and intervene early so that these kids can get back on track. Aiden came to us as a kindergartner who had some behavioral issues that he needed addressed, and his mother was able to reach out to us. We were able to step in and connect the dots for that family, provide him with a mentor, and also provide him with the counseling that he needed. And he is thriving now as a fourth grader. He's actually on the honor roll. So we've been able to change the course of his life and make a difference. And that's why we do the work that we do in community partnership schools.
A lot of people hear St. Augustine and they just don't realize that this side of town still struggles with a lot of things that can help move families forward. But they've been working hard to try and break the cycle of poverty for many generations. And you know, once you kind of get into that, it's very difficult to get the skill set to get out without some friends to help pull you out. And to me, that's really where the Community Partnership School can come alongside children, come alongside families in a community, and really providing the resources that they need to be able to access those things so that they can begin to better their lives. So one of the things that Community Partnership has done, it's given hope. When you look at the family that will be speaking a little bit, or that has spoken, single mom, tough circumstances, not really anybody to come alongside and just provide not just the resources, but that ability to go, nope, we can help you get it better. We can help make it better for you. And providing that sense of hope, I think is really the most powerful thing our Community Partnership School has to offer. We actually have some answers that can help make a difference. And it's not just that we do care, we can show how we care.
We can partner with a school, we can partner with these other entities to ensure that when a community needs support, we're there to lift them up and help them get that support.
It's hard to imagine or determine how the future is going to go, but just to know that, you know, everything that has been put into place for him will help him to develop into the child that you have set for him as a parent, mentally and physically. So it'll be good to see him grow and develop into the young man that he's going to be. Man, he's made such great progress. I'm so proud of him.
I hope that you are smiling ear to ear. I'm
Yes.
like, give it up for Aiden.
Go Aiden.
I mean, 4th grade on the honor roll. And,
Isn't that something?
you know, I listened to that mom. You know, I have a 6 and 8-year-old. You have a 15-year-old
Yes.
daughter. And, you know, when you have that baby, you know, you
Yeah.
don't know what to do.
No, you don't. There's no manual for that, you know?
Yeah, and then they start exhibiting, you know, as mom was saying, some behaviors, and you're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And if you don't have anyone to tap into, then you're lost.
That's very true. Very true.
You're lost. And so, I mean, I'm just so happy that CHS has been able to be there for this family. And
Thank
she
you.
said his future is bright.
Yes, his future is bright.
Yeah, gosh, what a blessing. All right, so Aiden's story is just one of many that we have seen at the 7 community partnership schools in Northeast Florida. And I want to say something about the staff, because usually during Evening of Taste, they'll talk, and I mean, they will bring you to tears.
Yeah.
Because the stories that they are able to tell, the experiences, the work that they do, and it's so from the heart, and the kids know it.
Oh, yes, they
You
do.
know, they sense it immediately. They know that this is real.
Yep, a lot of love there from the team. I tell you, we could not do it without them.
Yeah, and they're invested in
Yes,
every
they
single
are.
case. So what we can't do is do this alone. We need the community and the continued support from the community. The CPS model cannot be sustained, and the kids will have to face overwhelming challenges in and out of the classroom without really this full network of support wrapping their arms around it.
That's very true. And you can help keep kids like Aiden from slipping through the cracks. You can change a child's life trajectory tonight with a gift. Do you know that just $2 a day pays for the supports for one child at a community partnership school? How many kids can you help? Please consider making a gift by texting, again, EOT to 50155, and that's at the bottom of your screen, or you can visit chsfl.org/an evening of taste.
You know, and maybe, you know, someone's at home thinking, you know, I've already given. Maybe I donated to the auction, or maybe I did the wine pull. But there's an opportunity for you all to really pour in and do even more. And maybe if your cup already runneth over, you know, you can pass this on to somebody else.
Pass it on to someone else.
Yeah.
We can always use the support, and it's to help these kids.
It's all about the kids. So
Yes.
hopefully we'll be able to kind of monitor what's happening as far as donors and how they're giving. Amen. $10. Thank you so much. We
All
have,
right.
and look, I mean, the goal was $50,000.
We are almost there.
We're almost
Wow,
there.
I got goosebumps,
I know.
man.
93% of the goal has already been reached.
Wow.
So help us. Please, you know, just a small donation will help us get there. tonight. And if you don't do it tonight, we'll give you a little extra time, but it'd be wonderful, by the end of this to be able to say that we have certainly reached that goal.
Oh, wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah. And again, maybe you text someone and you're like, this is how you give, and tell them in the story, a quick text. Or how about screenshot what you're watching and then let them know, hey, this is happening now.
That's a
Look
good
how
idea.
close we are to this goal.
Yes.
So I'm going to give you a second. Snap that. We're
Let's
93%.
burst the thermometer open.
Exactly. Burst it open. Woo! We're going to have a party tonight. All right. So Ernie, gosh, what a great night celebrating CHS, hearing all the work that's happening. I mean, it's very inspiring. Especially as we kind of walk into a new phase where, I believe our kids are going to be back in school where they need to be safe and sound in the fall, with choices, and families are going to feel confident that they're in the right place. And if they're in a community partnership school here in Northeast Florida, we know that they're exactly where they need to be.
Melanie, you are right on it. And I got to tell you, this has been so much fun tonight. I appreciate everyone who has joined us tonight. I love every opportunity to speak about the life-changing work of CHS in the community.
Yes, you do. And every time we have you on News Sure Jacks, you do a great job.
Oh, thank you so much.
But to continue that, we have such amazing partners in the community and donors like all of you, and maybe the people you texted, who selflessly support CHS.
Let me tell you, our Community Partnership School directors would like to say thank you for all of you for watching this event tonight.
Thank you for supporting our community partnership schools. My name is Chris Stone and I'm the director at Southwoods Elementary Community Partnership School in Elkton, Florida in St. Johns County. Because of generous donors like you, we're able to provide medical, dental, clothing, parent supports, expanded learning opportunities, and many, many more services for our children and our families in our community. So thank you again for all that you do.
It's Ferguson from the Webster School. We'd like to say thank you to all of our donors. Because of donors like you, we're able to have a full-fledged dance studio here at an elementary school. We're building a center for the arts at an elementary school and cultivating an interest for middle school. And we all know that students that are involved in expanded learning and extracurricular activities at the elementary level and beyond just do better in school. So we really appreciate you and all of our donors for helping us to cultivate an interest like this and a system like this. Thank you.
From our Student Hub and our Business Clothes Closet, we thank you for supporting the work that we're doing here at Orange Park High School, and we are excited to help prepare students for successful endeavors in school and prepare them for life.
Hello, my name is Philip Simmons. I'm the Community Partnership School Director at Edward H. White High School. Thank you for supporting our community partnership schools. It's because of generous donors like you that we have been able, in the midst of a pandemic, to continue to service our students and family members. We have served over 1,250 families through our food distribution, as well as make sure that over 260 of our students had access to comprehensive wellness. Thank you again for all you do to support our students and family members at Edward H. White High School.
Hi, I'm Latoya Lopez, the director of Howard Bishop Middle, a community partnership school. I want to first say thank you to all our generous donors out there. Because of your generosity, we've been able to help 25 families with rent and utility assistance, as well as with furniture. We've been able to help 160 families throughout our community with food and clothing resources. And one of our biggest success stories is when the pandemic hit last year, we were able to move our entire after-school program to a virtual platform, still allowing us to assist students in tutoring and other academic areas. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And remember, we do good because together good can be done.
Good evening. My name is Tina Baker. I am the director at Keystone Heights Junior and Senior High School Community Partnership School. As you look around behind me, you can see a washer and dryer, 2 sets of them. You'll also see that there are some clothes that have been donated along with shoes. And we also have a section for business wear. This was all supported by the generosity of people just like you. And we want to tell you, thank you from Community Partnership Schools.
Hello, I am Shawn Smith, the director at Wilkinson Junior High, a community partnership school. I wanted to take this moment to say thank you for supporting Children's Home Society's Community Partnership Schools. It is because of generous donors like you that we're able to provide tutoring and multiple enrichments to our students after school, such as color guard, STEM, dance, and martial arts, to name a few. It is because of you that we're able to feed over 400 families a month through Farm Share kitchen shelves and our Friday food bags. It is because of you our teachers have a calm, relaxing place to get away on campus called the Zen Den. And it is because of you that we are able to provide a laundry facility right here on campus for the Wilkinson community. So on behalf of my CPS staff and Wilkinson Junior High School, we say thank you.
Wow. You know, I want to highlight just a couple of the things you talked about, the Friday food bags.
Yes.
We know that kids get food Monday through Friday, but then when they go home, what happens?
Right, right. And so, you know, that's why we have that support and that service. And it's not to make the family feel bad or to make the child feel embarrassed. We're here to lend them that support.
Yeah, and they don't have to ask.
No.
They know, you know, they know and they do it discreetly. I mean,
Yes.
I was shocked, you know, that the laundry services were needed. And, you know, I was told that kids sometimes won't even come to school because their clothes
They
are
won't,
dirty.
right.
So this gives them, and it's very private from what I hear.
It is very
you know,
private.
They're able to just bring it in. I heard they'll bring the laundry to the person's home if they need
Yes,
to.
they will.
Just make it super easy for them so that there's no embarrassment. And they just have a way to get to school with clean clothes so they can focus on what's important, which is learning.
That is right.
I love it. I love
Yes.
it. And this stuff is so important. It's often overlooked. There are a lot of resources out there, but these are things that weren't happening in schools that were needed. And they're going to last. And they're going to last because of your donations. All right. Ooh, look at that. We're
Wow.
at 93% before.
Yeah, we were at 93. Now we're at
Yeah.
96.
Oh my goodness.
96%.
All right, so looking at that
Whoa.
thermometer, we're just a couple of thousand, actually, you know, about $1,600 away.
We can do this.
Yes, from the goal right now. So thank you all so much for your donations. We have amazing support right now as we are so close to that goal.
I want to thank, I think that we can hit this goal tonight. Well, you know what? I know that we can hit this goal tonight. Donations will be accepted throughout the rest of the night, and the silent auction will be open until 10 o'clock p.m. tonight.
Yes, so how to bid on the silent auction or the wine pull, it's chsfl.org/N Evening of Taste. All right, so go there and even just, you know, peruse the website because it, again, gives you confirmation that we do good and that you giving makes that happen.
That's right.
So certainly want to keep this momentum going tonight. So thank you all for tuning in to our virtual and Evening of Taste, and it all is in support of the Community Partnership Schools and Children's Home Society of Florida.
We appreciate your generosity and commitment to the kids and families we serve. You are changing lives right here in Northeast Florida.
All right. Thank
you. And good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
Keep donating.
Keep it moving.
All right,
Thank
bye.
you.
Have a wonderful evening.
Bye now.